There's about 2 billion people in the world right now who lack access to basic sanitation.
In Kenya, almost about half of the population don't have an access to basic sanitation.
Without good sanitation, you get diseases, you get kids out of school, you get a difficult lifestyle. So I believe sanitation is a basic need. It's as important as food and shelter.
SATO is a brand of products in Lixil, and it was developed with input from people who use pit toilets. And there's about 1 billion of these people who are using unimproved pit toilets in the world. And what it does simply is that it brings the benefits of a flush toilet to someone using a pit latrine. And it uses much less water than a typical P-trap toilet system.
I don't know if you've ever been in any traditional latrines. People don't actually spend any money on them. They're used from local materials. They cut down a tree, they covered it with mud, they build a rough mud walls on it. They're not the most pleasant of places to go. They're very smelly, they have lots of flies. We had no viable options for a low-cost upgrade until SATO Pan came along. With SATO Pan, you can install it on an existing traditional latrine. It costs people in Uganda $8 to have it installed, and the results are instantaneous. I've been in toilets before and after. The pan's gone on, smelly, fly-ridden beforehand. The pan goes on, the smell magically disappears, and the whole thing becomes a lot more pleasant place.
What we're trying to do in SATO is create a sustainable social brand. We have to break even eventually. That's our goal, and that's Lixil's plan for SATO. But we're doing this to build sustainable local businesses on the ground and to meet the SDG target for basic sanitation.
Sanitation and hygiene connect very well with the improved standard of living, because 80% of the conditions that present themselves in our facilities are sanitation related. So once we improve sanitation, then we are bound to improve the standard of living of our people.
The county, in collaboration with a few partners, supported a few activities in community-led water sanitation, which led to us achieving open defecation free in April 2018. But once we did that, there was need to sustain the ODF status and also improve on basic sanitation. That's where Lixil and UNICEF collaboration came in, so that we could now improve our latrines using one of the cheapest available options in the country. That is the SATO products.
We are going into one of the beneficiary villages, Kanyango village in central Alego ward in Siaya County. It's one of the villages that benefited from the UNICEF Lixil partnership. As a result of this partnership, about 3,100 households are now utilizing improved sanitation. Only 40% of the communities have access to improved sanitation. So we have a long way to go.
In SATO, we have 3 main products in Africa. We have the pan, which is just the entry level. It's meant to address as many people as possible who need to improve their sanitation. And then we have a flex, which has a footrest. But then we have a stool, which is raised. So it's able to address the elderly and those who are physically challenged. A good example is Siaya, where there's a school for the physically disabled that we've been able to install the SATO stools.
Sigomre Small Home is a home, as you are seeing these children, they are children with physical disability. From before, we used to have a latrine that was open, and it was also very dangerous for them. I'm showing you, this one is the one that we were using before, but it was not clean as such. And now we are so happy. You can see how clean it is, that what they are using now is very modest. So we are so grateful. In fact, it is really a blessing to us.
Na hicho ni tofauti na choo zingine?
Ni tofauti.
Kiaje?
Ni tofauti kwa sababu waliekanga hii kitu sasa ni nzuri, hata kama unakuja na maji. Kama unataka kuzitumia, hata kama ni haja ndogo, hata kama ni haja kubwa, unamwaga maji. Kama umeshazitumia, unamwaga maji. Kama umeshamwaga maji, alafu unaifunga tu, alafu sasa unaenda. inaoneka nzuri kushinda zile za kitambo. Alafu hapo chini inafunika hivi, sasa harufu itoki.
Harufu itoki. Kuna tofauti za kitambo, harufu ilikuwa sana.
Ilikuwa sana.
Kane pok itiyoga gi SATO school, ang'o ma ninenoga mopogore?
Kane pok atiyo gi cho, chonge na gi ne lith. Koro ok nadhi cho nikech ne chonge na lith kanyongi cho to apodho. Koro seche mana podho no ne chuna adhi ga cho i bungu, tinda adhi ga icho, tabetie, taneno kadhi oko maber. Koro kata ka chung to kapodho, to kana anyuongo to napodhoga.
Sasa tunapata kazi rahisi kwa community. Ukienda kwa house visitation, unapata mtu anatumia maji safi na hiyo maji yametibu, surrounding pia ni safi. Sasa unapata ugonjwa nyingi sana hatupati. Imefanya watoto naenda shule kwa wako safi.
We have seen a reduction in diarrheal diseases, pneumonia, and also we have seen a reduction in cholera. Actually, for the past 2 years, we have not had cholera outbreak in this county.
South Africa is a packaging manufacturer based in East Africa. Our partnership with Lixil involves manufacturing of the SATO products. It involves us producing these products under license with Lixil. An important aspect of SATO is that we're producing it in the local market, and I think this is a really important element of affordability. So not only does it actually give an affordable product to allow people to have their dignity, but it also creates jobs in the process.
When Lixil first came to the county, the first idea that they had, or we had, was to train our artisans so that they could have at least get the training on how to install these new products in the market, because in Siaya County we hadn't ever gotten them.
Mimi nilifundishwa hiyo kazi ya kufanya installation mwaka wa 2017. Sasa upande wa security, hata wamama zetu walikuwa naenda mbali, lakini tulipoanza hii mambo kuinstall mambo ya SATO, tunaweka choo karibu. Sasa haogopi kitu. Sasa wanaenda tu.
Imekuwa kazi rahisi sana, especially kwa wanawake. Unajua kuenda mbali unaweza chochote inaweza tokezea. Na vile sasa choo uko nayo kwa boma, unatoka hapo na unaenda pale. Hiyo mambo ya anything can happen. Hiyo mambo ya kile inaweza tokea hakuna.
Going forward, I want more people have access to improved sanitation. We want to do this by creating availability of the products in the market so that they are accessible to the people who need them.
We do run into a lot of challenges with local regulations, with tariffs. Shipping product around Africa is still a challenge. That's improving. And we also have a good policy dialogue with many governments, with UNICEF, with other partners to try and improve the situation. We need help. We can't do this on our own. So we have all kinds of collaborations with Water for People, with UNICEF, with business partners, with corporate partners to try to scale up and reach as many of these people as we can sustainably.
Kama in our community, mimi kama mama, naonelea tu maisha itakuwa nzuri kama kila mtu apate hiyo SATO stool ama SATO pan hiyo. Aweke kwa choo yake. Juu ukienda choo utafurahia, hata utakuwa ukiita mtu akupita, hebu ingia pale choo ushushu kidogo uone vile choo yangu inakaa. So unajua itakuwa ni furaha sana.